What's going on, everybody? And I hope you're enjoying your Wednesday morning. This is NYG Jeffy T 85 here. And I'm at a point where, when is enough enough? I was thinking about this last night when I was doing the Heart of the City podcast with my guys, NYG22, aka Unpopular Opinion Sports, and Coach Ed Gladney, aka Coach Ed Gladney's Amazing World of Sports. And shout out to them. But when is enough enough? Really? When is enough enough? I had yelled and screamed, and I went nuts last night. I really did. Because this one bothered me. This one really bothered me last night. I know people are going to be expecting me to start yelling and screaming and going nuts because of what happened. I'm not in the mood right now to just yell and scream and go and lose my mind. I'm really not, because this is just something that I'm just so used to right now with this basketball team. The Brooklyn Nets embarrassed themselves last night. They should be ashamed of themselves. The effort they put forth against the Philadelphia 76ers team. Once again, like I said last night, without Joel Embiid, without James Harden, without Tyrese Maxey, this Nets team looked like they did not even want to play basketball last night. Their effort level was disgusting. They were lethargic. They couldn't hit a three-point shot to save their damn lives. The defense, for the most part, was deplorable. The second chance points were abysmal. The way the Nets could not rebound, and they kept giving the Sixers second chance points after second chance points after second chance points every single damn time during this game. It was pathetic. The crazy thing about it is, the Nets actually did good passing the basketball to their teammates. They actually had more assists than the Philadelphia 76ers. 31-19. Whoop-de-frickin-do. This one really bothered me. It's because the lack of effort last night was just deplorable. I thought this team looked lethargic. I thought they looked like they didn't care. It looked like they just didn't give enough effort on the basketball court. And the Philadelphia 76ers pretty much ran away with this game. And this game was not even as close as the final score says. The Nets lose 115-106. They are now 8-10 on the season. And they have back-to-back games against the Toronto Raptors tonight. You think that's going to go over very well against Toronto? You really think so? This was embarrassing. This was absolutely embarrassing last night, the effort this team gave. The Nets actually shot well from the field. They were 44 of 80 from the field. 55% shooting. They were 32% from the three-point line. 32. 9 of 28. That's one of your biggest reasons why this team lost. And second chance points too. The Nets got out-rebounded last night by 35. They got out-rebounded by 14. 49-35. I mean, I just have to sit here and scratch my head. What happened to this basketball team? The bench production, not named Seth Curry, who had 14 points. Where's the bench? The bench did nothing. Again, Joe Harris, I'm thinking about just trading Joe Harris at this point. I'm getting tired of him. 23 minutes, and he was 1 for 7 from the three-point line. 1 for 8 from the field. Joe Harris is supposed to be a shooter. That's the reason why we kept him, because he's a good shooter. Joe Harris' shooting has been horrific this year. Maybe he's not fully back from that injury. But you know what? At this point, I don't care. If he can't make shots, get him the hell out of the rotation. Get him out. Get him out. I'm saying the same thing about Patty Mills. What has this guy done? He had 3 points last night. Whoop-de-frickin-do. Where was the bench? For the most part. Where was it? If Seth Curry did not come off the bench, where was this bench? Why did Edmund Sumner not play until the wee end of the game? And he had 7 points when he got to play. Jacques Vaughn, are you starting to turn into Steve Nash now with your rotations? I don't understand it. I really don't. Kevin Durant was 9 for 14 from the field for 20 points. Ben Simmons, I'm not even going to knock Ben Simmons anymore because I think he was one of the few guys that was actually giving effort. Simmons is turning the corner. He had 11 points and 11 rebounds, or 11 assists with 7 rebounds. Simmons was probably the best player for the Nets last night, overall. Kyrie Irving, he scored 23 points, 2 assists and 2 rebounds. But is it a coincidence the defense has gotten worse since Kyrie Irving's been on the court? Because, like NYG said when we did the podcast last night, for everything you'll get on offense from Kyrie Irving, you're going to get it away on defense. Because Kyrie Irving can't play defense. He can't. He's not a good defensive player. And it's affecting this basketball team. The sad part is, one of the biggest reasons why we lost this game, the 3-point defense, once again, the 3-point defense was abysmal. We gave up 50% to the Philadelphia 76ers in their 3-point shooting. We actually had a better field goal percentage than the Philadelphia 76ers did. We shot 55%, they shot 43%. And they still beat us handily. Because the 3-point shooting was so much better than ours. 16 of 32. They shot. Niang and Reed both killed the Nets off the bench. And Korkmaz. The Philadelphia 76ers had 5 guys in double figures. Harris and Melton also killed the Nets. Harris had 24 points and was hitting big shot after big shot after big shot. And Mitch Kofsky, another great Philadelphia Eagles and Philadelphia 76ers content creator, he's even been saying that Tobias Harris has been a player that he wants to trade. As well as all of our Philadelphia 76ers fans have been saying they want Tobias Harris out there, out of this team. You know what? Tobias Harris is a big reason why you guys won that basketball game last night. He was great. He was great. Tobias Harris had a big game last night for the 76ers. And DeAnthony Melton, he killed the Nets from the 3-point line. 6 for 11. 22 points for Melton. Even Shake Milton had a solid game. He had 16. This one really bothered me. And I'm not going to yell and scream and rant about it. Because what is that going to do? The Nets' effort last night was deplorable. They could not rebound the ball to save their lives. They could not shoot consistently to save their lives from the 3-point range. I can't say shoot overall because they obviously were shooting pretty well. The fact they had 55% from the field. Which makes it even more infuriating that they lost this game by as much as they did. Because they shot 55% from the field. What basketball team shoots 55% from the field and you still get blown out? I don't get it. Because your defense was that bad. Because the effort was that bad. Because you kept giving up second chance points after second chance points after second chance points after second chance points to the Philadelphia 76ers. You got out-rebounded by 14. You gave up 50% shooting from the 3-point line. The turnovers wasn't even that bad. The Nets turned the ball over 3 more times. Or I'm sorry, they turned the ball over 6 more times than the Sixers did. It wasn't even that stark. They had 15 turnovers compared to the 9 from Philadelphia. It's the second chance points and the defense that let them down. And giving up 50% from the three-point line. The three-point defense was abysmal. This was a bad overall effort by the Brooklyn Nets. This was really, really bad. And at this point, you're 8-10 now in the season. You're facing a very tough Toronto Raptors team tonight. Who's to say the Nets don't drop this one too? At this point, when is this team finally going to start consistently playing good basketball and turning it around? Because my confidence with this team is very low. It's very low. I can't be confident about a basketball team that night in and night out is so damn Jeckyl and Hyde. It's so Jeckyl and Hyde. One night you're going to have this team go out there and you're going to see them play consistently good basketball. And then the next night they're going to put up a game like this. I mean, I just don't get it. I don't. How does this team go out there a couple of nights ago against the Portland Trailblazers, at one point one of the best teams in the NBA, played against in the Rose Garden on the road, beat them at a pretty good margin, and then you come back against the Philadelphia 76ers that is already without James Harden, Joel Embiid, and Tyrese Maxey, and you put together the effort that you do last night? I'm starting to get to the point. This team, to me, has 25 games. I'm not even going to push it to 30 anymore. I've pushed it enough with this team. You're 8-10 on the season. You have 7 games, at least a couple of weeks, to start showing that this team can turn the corner. If not, blow the hell up. Trade Kevin Durant for whatever you can get, any type of draft picks you can get, and young players. Get rid of Kyrie Irving. Get rid of Joe Harris. Get rid of Seth Curry. I would think about keeping Ben Simmons, because at least this could be a kid at 25 years old you could build this team around in the future, as well as Cam Thomas and some of these young players. But at this point, if this team doesn't start showing any type of improvement, blow it the hell up. Get some draft capital, get some young players, and just go into next year and the future and try to build it the right way. I'm getting tired of pretty much having hope with this basketball team that things will turn around, and then they just smash it right back in my face. Last night really bothered me as a fan because the effort, because the lack of three-point defense, the lack of effort on the defensive end, giving up so many second chance points to the Philadelphia 76ers, not being able to rebound the ball consistently, and the Nets have a problem at the center position. As much as I like Nick Claxton, and I praise Nick Claxton, the Nets have a problem at the center position. And they have a problem in the front court. They're just getting bullied by other teams right now. Nick Claxton, he's not, it's the problem is his lack of size at the center position and his girth. You know, his size in the center position is becoming a problem. And the problem is the Nets have nobody else right now at the center position that can help him out. Day'Ron Sharpe is not ready. Markieff Morris is not getting enough minutes. The Nets have such a lack of depth in the front court and a lack of a true center. Maybe Nicholas Claxton would be better as a power forward, because he's not getting it done as a center. He's getting bullied right now in that center position. I'm just very disappointed in this Nets team. It's not even anger anymore. I'm disappointed. Last night was as disappointing of a loss as I've ever seen. You lose to a Philadelphia 76ers team without 3 of their top stars. Their top 3 players, and you get manhandled like you did last night. I can't even imagine how bad it would have been if even one of those 3 players, Maxey, Embiid, or Harden, played, let alone all 3, and the Nets were healthy. The only guy that really did not play is Yuta Watanabe and TJ Warren. And as much as I like Watanabe, let's just be real. Watanabe is not a superstar. As much as I love Watanabe and his intangibles and his heart. The Nets could have used his heart last night, though. Could have used his grittiness. Could have used his hard playing out there. This was a bad loss. Hopefully, that, you know what, knowing the Nets, they'll bounce back tonight and they'll beat the Raptors. Because this is what this Nets team does. Up and down, and up and down, and up and down. This is what this basketball team does. They're so up and down. But we'll have to wait and see what's going to happen tonight. So reluctantly, this is my BKN game recap for the Brooklyn Nets as they lose an embarrassing game in Philadelphia last night to the 76ers by the score of 115 to 106. The Nets are now 8-10 on the season. And they play tonight against the Toronto Raptors in Toronto. Is this Nets team going to start turning around? Who the freaking hell knows at this point? Who knows? It's just, for me, it's so up and down with this team. You got 7 games to start turning it around. You got a couple of weeks. If you can't do it, and this team continues to play as erratic as it is, blow it the hell up. Blow it up. I'm done being patient. Like I said before, after the loss to the Kings, I'm done being patient. This team can't get the job done. Blow it the hell up. Get some players in here, some young players that can get the job done. I'm tired of sitting here and waiting for this team to turn it around because it's clear as day right now, the Nets are not turning it around. But we'll see. Maybe I'm hoping to be wrong, but we'll see. So if you guys like this video, hit the like button below. Sub up if you haven't already to NYG Jeffrey T85 for more breaking news, updates, chatter, and game recaps surrounding the Brooklyn Nets. Turn on the bell for notifications of the next video or short that's going to be dropping on the channel surrounding the Brooklyn Nets. And let me know in the comment section what you think about this latest disaster surrounding the Brooklyn Nets. And what you think about the state of the Nets heading into the next game tonight against the Toronto Raptors in Toronto, Canada. So I thank you very much, everybody. Have a great rest of your Wednesday. Hump Day Wednesday. I am not even feeling energetic enough to say Hump Day Wednesday. You know how I do it. But have a good one. Take it easy. Enjoy your Thanksgiving tomorrow. And let's go, Brooklyn Nets. As always, it's a Nets world, and we just live in it.